Whoa, Project L came early? Just kidding. Well, sort of. We got a beat 'em up, not a fighting game. We got a beat 'em up called Tournament of Souls, which you can play currently on the League of Legends client. It's a limited time thing. Apparently, it's going to be lasting over the next 35 days. So, even though this isn't technically related to Project L, I consider beat 'em ups to be fighting game adjacent, and so I was thinking we could kind of treat this as if it's an appetizer for Project L in the meantime, but mostly it's because I'm starving for Project L updates, and I'm sure you guys are too. So before I actually play this, let me show you what the patch notes said about it, because I have not actually seen gameplay of this yet, and it's for a specific reason that I have not actually launched this yet. So I read on the patch notes the other day before this was actually live, and so the only reason I know it's a beat 'em up is based on what it says here. Right here. Small little section for Tournament of Souls. So I see a screenshot, right? It looks kind of cool. It's obviously not the same art style as Project L. It looks more like Under Night, if you ask me. I don't think these are actually sprites. I'm assuming these are actually 3D models, but in a still frame, it looks as if it's a sprite from Under Night, right? So Tournament of Souls is a style rating focused combo battler. That's how they're describing it. That to me sounds like a beat 'em up, right? Or an action game, but it looks 2D, so a 2D action game is basically a beat 'em up that takes place in the client. As Samira, you will gain reputation, capital R, by playing games of League, which in turn allows you to face new opponents and unlock new abilities for Samira to progress further in the tournament. The objective of the tournament is to become the champion by defeating all 10 opponents. That makes me think it's maybe some kind of boss gauntlet. You can claim rewards after each victory and take on new challenges after unlocking the story and expert difficulty levels. Okay, so reading this, I thought, okay, I have to just play actual games of League to gain reputation, right? And I was thinking, do I have to play as Samira in an actual match? But regardless, I thought at the very least I would have to actually play matches of League. And I thought, I don't really want to do that right now because I'm kind of taking a break from League because currently I'm actually trying to learn Tekken 7 to prepare for the Tekken 8 beta test. And if you know anything about Tekken, learning Tekken is no small order. That takes a lot of time. So I didn't want to distract myself by getting sucked in to playing League of Legends games, because if I start playing League of Legends games, I'm going to get sucked back into it and I'm going to start playing ranked seriously. But I heard from my friend that you can actually play the first 2 matches of Tournament of Souls without having to build up reputation. And so I thought, okay, if I get 2 free matches, I should just record it and hope that the gameplay is going to look somewhat decent, because I pretty much have to do this in one take. And if you guys like this video enough, I actually can go and play an actual League of Legends match off camera and then come back to this and upload the subsequent chapters or whatever they're called, because it said there should be 10 opponents, right? And that makes it kind of like a fighting game. But anyways, I know that there are plenty of League of Legends channels that are probably talking about this to their audiences, but I didn't see anyone talking about this on the fighting game side of YouTube. So I really wanted to bring this to people's attention, to people that are looking forward to Project L, but maybe don't actually play League of Legends and aren't following the League news. So anyways, let's just get started. I think I have to play as Samira, even though to coincide with this Tournament of Souls thing, there is a line of skins, a line of Soul Fighter skins, one of which is for Set, and I love Set, so if I could play as Set, I would definitely be picking him. I actually have never played Samira in the regular League of Legends game mode, so I won't really have much insight on how they translated her moveset into a combo battler, but let's see if it's fun. So stage S01, I'm assuming that's S, even though it looks like a 5, because why would I be starting at 5 anything? Rep 0, so I'm assuming that's what you have to accrue. Also, this is my first time ever recording the League of Legends client, so I'm just hoping everything is going to show up correctly. For example, the top part of the client isn't actually showing up, which is why you have those, which is why you're seeing those black bars on the screen right now, but we can just pretend it's widescreen. Never mind, I actually can capture the whole client. I just had some kind of crop filter on my window capture. Okay, so here is the whole client window. I'm kind of doxing myself by showing my League of Legends name. I'm no longer in hiding. Okay, play. We got a painted background here. Oh, wow, I didn't see the Soul Fighter Jin skin yet. That looks cool. Samira, I've been dreaming of this day. I imagined the crowd would be larger. I don't know how much of this is a visual novel. If it ends up being too long, I might just skip through it because I'm assuming that a fighting game audience would be way more interested in the gameplay than the story stuff, right? Aw, Jen, you've been dreaming about me. I simply wish to see our relationship to its natural conclusion. There's only one way this is gonna end. You KO'd before your tournament run could even begin. Also, Jin is the one running it. Me barely breaking a sweat. Okay, we're in. So how does this even control? Is it QWER like normal League, or are we using WASD? Battle your opponents to progress through the Tournament of Souls. If the opponent's health reaches 0 first, you win. Okay, yeah. Q, W, or E. Okay, so that's like League. Each base ability allows for Samira to attack with one of her weapons. Her guns or her sword. For anyone that doesn't know, Samira is basically Dante. In the regular game mode of League of Legends, she even has a style meter if you mix up your attacks. So it's literally a Devil May Cry reference. Yeah, she generates style when switching between weapons. See what I mean? Gathering Style fills the ultimate gauge and increases its grade from E to S, right? Can only cast her ultimate at S rank. Press R to use Samira's ultimate, okay? Some abilities cause positive or negative status effects, so a little bit of an RPG here. Hover over status effect icons to learn more about them. That's all for now. That's not all for now. What are the mechanics? Oh, okay, so this is actually more of a, sort of an auto battler, right? Kind of a turn-based thing, but not actually turn-based. Okay, hit Q, W. And this actually is 2D, by the way. From the screenshot, I was assuming it was just some kind of a 3D thing that looked 2D because of the filter, but no, this is actually 2D, and this looks amazing, actually. Yeah, this is actually maybe more of an MMO combat, right? It's on a 2D presentation, but you are automatically doing auto attacks, and you have to cast abilities. So this is more like an MMO than anything, really. Okay. I guess I'm just supposed to use this whenever I get it, right? So I can start generating style again. I don't have any way to defend against anything. At least I think so. None of these abilities have defensive attributes, do they? Is the enemy airborne? But does airborne matter at all in this? Oh, maybe I actually can combo off after launching him. If I actually played Samira in the normal game mode, I would already be familiar with this stuff because I'm assuming these are things that her abilities normally do. I know we said this fight was off the record, but my highlight reel needed some new content. Content creation. Smile for the camera. Okay. Or reputation. So I got a little bit of reputation from this. A map. Very much a comic book art style here. Whoa, who even is that? I don't recognize them because of the skin. The new Soul Fighter skin. Unless this is an original character for Tournament of Souls. That would be weird, though. Trying to put my cursor somewhere where it's not going to cover up anything. That's supposed to be one of Jin's traps. This already happened, right? Oh, there's Set. Should I click go to map now? I think so. I don't want to cut the cutscene short though. But this wasn't there before, so I think they want me to click this now. Yeah, see, there's no arrow to the right. Okay, so we have an overworld map of sorts. Oh, and it's telling us who we're fighting. Gwen, Lux, Neferi. Neferi's the new character, I think, the dog. Jin, Pike, Evelyn, Set, and then I don't see what's past that. The first stage, 1 out of 3. Before you battle Gwen, here are some final tips. You can go to the fan fair to chat with some of the competitors' fans and learn more about their journey to the Tournament of Souls. This might actually be a really long-term project. Maybe that's why they're letting you play it for over 30 days, right? Maybe I actually do want to work on this. How to play button to review how the game works. I think this is just going to tell me things that I already know. Let's see what this does. I think this is sort of a visual novel thing. I wish I could read what each ability does here, so I don't have to read it mid-match. Okay. Unlock more abilities. What would you have aside from QWER? Okay. We can scroll. So after Set is Shaco and Viego, and we don't know who the final boss is. It's weird that it's not Jin, right? I don't know who this would be. This was the fanfare, right? Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to make this a full-length video, right? So I might as well talk to everyone. Whoa, were you trying to get a lesson on soul power from Jin just now too? Isn't it so kind of him to let you in like that? He's just too cool. Who am I? Oh, sorry. I'm Sommer, the 4th most talented artist to ever grace the stage. Only behind Jin, and Jin. So you mean 2nd. I mean, sure, technically I just said Jin 3 times, but I figured he'd pay attention to me if I was the 4th best, you know? Yeah, okay, so for anyone that doesn't know, Jin is obsessed with the number 4. I just really need him to notice me so he can unlock my soul power! Unlock my animality. Wait, he might hate me for using his name only 3 times. Crap! Carp! I was actually thinking about that, but I didn't want to say it out loud and be cringy. And, have people think, whoa, you're way too into the lore, Tanuki. Who is this even? I mean, I know these are all original characters, but like, why do you have a modern-looking mic? All you Resistance Raptors tuning in for the first time are in for a super special treat because we're live at the Tournament of Souls. That's right, the only podcast that discusses the truth about Dima. Dima scored press passes to the tourney. So we can follow our fave soul fighter, Lux. Lux doesn't need any more fans. She gets all the skins already. And we just got an incredible preview of the action to come. A grudge match between 2 old rivals. Like, super old. Oh, wow. Here comes the winner now. What? Who are you? Maybe that's the final boss. I clicked on him. That is so funny, seeing a buff Yordle. Guy and Riz. I don't know which one's talking here. I don't know what kind of voice to do. Not that I'm making my voices too exaggerated. Sup, Small Fry. Come to sign up for a 3-week intensive led by the one, the only, Set the Steel Man. Came up with that nickname for him myself. He hates it. I'm Guy, by the way. That's Riz. Seeing your form against Jin, I can tell you have a lot to learn. First tips on the house. Have you heard of soul juice? Do I want to know what soul juice is? Soul juice is totally legit, sure. It has 0 fat, 0 carbs, and the new version comes with 0 traces of tranquilizer. But in the same blue flavor. Ah yes, my favorite flavor, blue. You gotta try it. Is this doing anything? Is this giving me any kind of benefit gameplay-wise, or is this just to talk to people for the sake of it? That does not look like someone in the League of Legends universe. Kiri. Is that Gwen? Is that Soul Fighter Gwen on her shirt? My name's Kiri. Welcome to my booth. I'm selling stories and comics that are all about Pike and Gwen. If you like gothic horror, suspense, comedy horror, or horror, you'll find something you like for sure. Nice going with Jin back there, by the way. I knew from the first time I saw him that he was bad news. I have a feeling you did too. I'm rooting for Gwen and Pike to win it all. I mean, I know technically only one can win, but I just really want them both to get their soul's desires. That can happen, right? There's gotta be a way. Is that it? Well, how come you don't have extra dots above your head but these do? Did I not exhaust their dialogue? I did not. Can you believe that someone just barged into Jin's theater and demanded he train them? Could never be me. So disrespectful to his craft. You're on details of what is Dima? Like Demacia? Like short for Demacia? A Sonify Studios production. Maybe it is because she's the one that likes Lux, right? Okay, but off the record, you beating up that guy, so cool. I have a feeling you and Lux would be best friends. You don't want to be recorded. I get it. I'd be cautious too if I was a soul fighter. If I were a soul fighter, someone else said was instead of were earlier. Dima's always listening, and not just the radio. They can also hear our thoughts. So it looks like you'll be going up against Lux pretty early. You know, the only reason she's such a low seed is because Dima's really pulling the strings. Diego, just a patsy. Set is gonna take home the gold. Wait, what's the trophy made out of? The winner gets their soul's desire. There's no trophy? What are we gonna display in the gym's trophy case? Well, what if your soul's desire is some big fat shiny trophy with no other uses or applications? Yeah, so I'm guessing each of these is maybe just supposed to represent the fan base of each competitor, right? This is Set's van. I don't know if these are actually official like workers. I don't know if these are agents. Like, I don't know if these are Set's agents or if they're just here just because, right? Not going to theorize about that too much because I know you guys just want to see the gameplay here. Okay, so first up is Gwen. So I'm guessing Jin was the tutorial, but we're going to fight Jin again later. Edit. Oh, we can edit our abilities. Oh, we can read what it does. Okay, so fast shot for 160 damage when used to change weapons. Fires twice. How do I use this to change weapons? Upward slash. Yeah, that's the airborne. So do we have anything that can combo off of airborne? Inflicting wounded for 4 seconds. If the enemy is bleeding, refresh the bleed duration. So I want to do this after doing something that causes bleed, but I don't have anything like that yet. So I don't know if I can do any combos with the starting loadout. Increase crit chance from 25% to 75% for 10 seconds. Okay. Do we have anything else here? Okay, so it looks as if for the Q, we'll have 3 other versions. How do we unlock them? At a certain stage. I was wondering if we could unlock these by building reputation from playing matches. Normal game mode matches, I mean, but I don't think so. Okay, so I don't need to worry about that. Win. Yeah, this is the Soul Fighter Gwen. They're all in their Soul Fighter skins. I actually like playing Gwen a lot. I think she's underrated. I think she's an underrated top laner. She's so hard to build against since she does hybrid damage. I know the work you do, Samira. You've hurt many more than you've helped. It's just business. If someone's in my way, they either move or I make them move. I detest violence. These tools of mine awoke to help others. But if I must get through you to achieve my dream, I will. Also, the giant scissors, it reminds me of Kill la Kill, which is one of my favorite shows ever. Now that's more like it. Try to keep up, softy. Okay. Yeah, this was the screenshot. Wow, I really like how Gwen looks in this art style. So I'm just going to spam, I guess, because I can't really do combos yet. Let me see, though. If I do W, can I combo it into Q? Because maybe they take more damage while airborne. I should probably read what airborne actually does. W into Q. Wounded. I should probably read what wounded does as well. Because maybe they have additional properties, right? Like maybe while airborne, they have a higher chance to get crit. Yeah, this really looks good. When used to change weapons, I still don't know what that's doing. If I can even take advantage of that yet. I'll have to look into this a lot more off camera. Okay, looks like I'm going to win. What is this status effect? Oh, I wanted to read that. Launch into gun. This almost makes me wish that Project L would have a 2D art style like this, because I think this looks so good. Healers have their uses. Fighting isn't one of them. What's she talking about? Check your inventory in a few minutes to claim your rewards. Oh, are these avatars? An icon? Yeah. This is another... Okay. Yeah, this is another ability. So I can put this on my Q. Increase the duration of airborne. So I could combo this after my current W. So I can launch them airborne and then do this to extend the airborne. Maybe while they're airborne, they can't do anything, right? Maybe it's just a form of CC with them being in the air. Yeah, let's see this. Whip. Yeah. Okay, I wanted to compare the damage here. Yeah, so I think this is objectively better unless you have some way to combo with change weapons. So we are going to use this for now. I can read what airborne does. Keeping them from using any abilities, yeah, so it is a form of CC. So if I do W and then Q, it'll suppress them for even longer, or silence them, I guess you could say. Okay. Oh, I can't do this yet? Does it say how much, does it say how much stuff I need? I don't know if it says how much reputation I need. Okay, we only have one thing here. I guess it's because we fought Gwen. No way, seriously, no way. I don't like that you beat Gwen like that. Now you gotta be real careful though, because Gwen would have healed you after beating you. Pike, not so much. But you know what? It's times like these that make me love Gwen all the more. I know she'll stitch up her wounds and be back at it in no time. She's a fighter. Gwen doesn't have any abilities that heal other people, unless they did some kind of mini rework that I missed. Congrats to you, Samira. Good luck in the rest of the tournament. Maybe that was locking me from continuing. Nope, I'm still locked. Whoa, I have not seen these Soul Fighter skins. I hate to say it. I hate to compliment a Lux skin because she gets so many already, but that actually looks pretty good. Can I see what the rest of them are? Yeah, Nefiri, Jin, we've seen that one. What does Pike look like? That one's okay. That's pretty good. I think this one's pretty good because most of Evelyn's skins are just kind of recolors because Evelyn, you know, doesn't wear things like this. At least not on her default or her second one. I don't think Evelyn has many skins, right? So I'm just saying I think it's a good choice to give her one that drastically changes how she looks like that. Set, I've seen the Set one already. I think it looks pretty cool. But Set already looks as if he's from a fighting game, so I don't think this really adds much. I kind of wish they went harder. You can't see it right here, but his pants look like Jin Kazama's pants from Tekken, so I think That's actually cool, if that was actually kind of a reference to Tekken. Oh, that was Shaco in the cutscene. Wow. That's crazy. I think that's pretty good. I didn't realize that was Shaco, though. Viego, doesn't look bad. But it looks pretty similar to how Viego normally looks. And then, of course, we can't click on that. Oh, I guess it's some kind of Viego, right? They kind of spoil it. Anyways, thanks for watching, everyone. Let me know if you liked this and if you want to see the next parts, because I could turn this into a series. I was only planning on doing one video just to show people what this was and to kind of put in the Project L playlist as we wait for more Project L updates. But if you like it enough, let me know and I can follow it up. I'll build up reputation by playing matches of League off camera. It'll be an excuse to play League, but I'm going to have to juggle that with learning Tekken. Maybe I'll do this after the Tekken 8 beta. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I will see all of you guys later. So bye for now.